Aramaic in the New Testament, Talitha Kum. This expression appears in Mark 5:41. And taking the child by the hand, he said to her, Talitha Kum, which translated means, little girl, I say to you, arise. Let's talk about these words in sequence. So for the first word, we can turn to Genesis 34:4. Then Shechem spoke to his father Hamor, saying, take this girl from me for my wife. A literalistic translation appears in Targum Yerushalmi, that is to say Targum Pseudo-Jonathan, where the word for girl is Talitha, if we give it the same vocalization as what we see in the New Testament. So there's the girl word, fairly uncontroversial. Now look at this, the second word. In the King James, we have Talitha Kumi, a different reading. Why is that? Well, this is because of the Greek texts underlying the King James versus some modern Bible translations. So on the left, I have something like the Textus Receptus. It's the King James Greek. And then on the right, we have the Greek New Testament from Tyndale House. So looking at these two Greek texts, we see that textual difference. On the left, Talitha Kumi. On the right, Talitha Kum. Now, Kumi comes from pa'al imperative feminine singulars, where you see the heric yod ending. Now that obviously is grammatically correct, whereas we look over at kum and we see the masculine singular. This is a dynamic which appears from time to time in both Aramaic and Hebrew of just using the most simple imperative form regardless of there being a feminine subject. Well, so that explains that textual variant. I just want to show one more as we conclude. This is in Codex Washingtonensis, which is actually a fairly early manuscript, 4th or 5th century, where it has, instead of Talitha, it has Tabitha. And we might say, wait a minute, what is that word doing there? And that is actually the subject of our next video.